Good day everyone, I am Kaye Audrey Bonda and I'm going to tackle about finding areas under the standard normal distribution curve. So as a recap, a standard normal distribution is a normal distribution with a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. And a normal standard distribution curve is a bell-shaped distribution, and as a matter of fact, bell-shaped distribution occurred quite often in early coin tossing and die rolling experiments. So without further ado, let's dig right into finding the areas under the standard normal distribution curve. We are going to follow two-step process. The first step is to draw the normal distribution curve and shade the area. So we are going to draw a bell-shaped curve. After having a bell-shaped curve, we are going to shade it according to the given region or area. The second one is to find the appropriate figure in the procedure table and follow the direction given. So those are the steps that we are going to use in finding the areas of a standard normal distribution curve, and I'm going to have example later on following the two-step process after I discuss about the procedure table. So the procedure table is presented as an aid in understanding how to use the standard normal distribution table and in visualizing problems. There are three basic types of problem and all three are summarized in the procedure table. The first problem is to find the area of the standard normal distribution curve to the left of any z value. So we are going to look up for the z value in the table and use the area given. So to look for the area, the cumulative standard normal distribution table gives the area. So there are two tables, one is for the negative value and the other one is for the positive. For example, we are going to find the area to the left of the z value of positive 2.06. So we are going to use the two-step process. So first is to draw the normal distribution curve and shade the area. So here is our curve and we are going to put a line that would indicate the positive 2.06. Since it is positive, we are going to put a line in the right side. And now that we already indicate a line of positive 2.06, we are going to shade the area to the left of positive 2.06. Now that we already drawn and shaded the curve, let's proceed to the next step, which is to find the appropriate figure in the procedure table and follow the direction given. So the direction given is to look up for the z value in the table and use the area given. So to look for the z value in table, first is to find which table are you going to look at. Since 2.06 is a positive value, we are going to use the positive cumulative standard normal distribution table. The area to the left of positive 2.06 is found by looking up 2.0 in the left column and 0.06 in the top row. And where the line meets gives an area of 0.9803, which is the area to the left of the z value of positive 2.06. Hence, 98.03% of the area is less than the z value of positive 2.06. The second problem is to find the area of the standard normal distribution curve to the right of any z value. So we need to look up for the z value and subtract the area from 1. So as an example, we are going to find the area of the standard normal distribution curve to the right of the z value of negative 1.19. So step 1, we are going to draw the figure and shade it. So since it is a negative, we are going to put the line that would indicate the negative 1.19 in the left side. And now that we have determined the line, we are going to shade the region of negative 1.19 to the right. So now that we already drawn and shaded the figure, we are going to look for the area to the right of the z value of negative 1.19. So like the earlier case, we are going to look up for the area of negative 1.19 in the table. Since negative 1.19 is a negative value, we are going to use the negative cumulative standard normal distribution table. So the area to the left of negative 1.19 is found by looking up negative 1.1 in the left column and 0.09 in the top row. And where the lines met gives an area of 0.1170. Now that we have the area from the table, we are now going to subtract it from 1. So 1 minus 0.110 equals 0.8330. Hence, 88.30% of the area under the standard normal distribution curve is to the right of the z value of negative 1.19. And the last problem in this procedure table is finding the area under the normal distribution curve between any two z-values. So what we are going to do is we are going to look up both two z-values and subtract the corresponding areas. So there are three possible curves. So the first one is if your first value is negative and the second value is positive, or vice versa. The second one is when the both z-values are positive, so the shaded region will be located in the right part of the bell-shaped curve. And the last one is when both of the z-values are negative, then the shaded region or part is in the left side of the curve. So for an example, we are going to find the area under the standard normal distribution curve between positive 1.68 and negative 1.37. So the first thing to do is to draw the figure. So we are going to draw a curve and going to line the indicated z-values. So the first one is positive 1.68. So it is positive. We are going to put the line in the right side. And the second one is negative 1.37. So we are going to put the line on the left side. So now that we have determined the two z-values, we are going to shade the region between them. So now that we have drawn and shaded the figure, we are going to find the desired area between the two given z-values. So we are going to look up the areas corresponding to the two z-values and subtract. So in order to find the z-values, you are going to the table. So we're going to find first the positive 1.68. Since 1.68 is a positive value, we are going to use the positive cumulative standard normal distribution table. The area of positive 1.68 is found by looking up 1.6 in the left column and 0.08 in the top row. And where the line meets gives an area of 0.9535, which is the area of the z-value of positive 1.68. The second z-value is negative 1.37. Since negative 1.37 is a negative value, we are going to use the negative cumulative standard normal distribution table. The area of negative 1.37 is found by looking up negative 1.3 in the left column and 0.07 in the top row. And where the line meets gives an area of 0.0853. Now that we have the areas of the two corresponding z-values, we are going to subtract the smaller area from the larger area. So, 0.9535 minus 0.0853 equals 0.8682, or 86.82% of the area is covered by the z-value between positive 1.68 and negative 1.37. So to sum it up all, finding the area of a standard normal distribution curve requires a two-step process. First is to draw the normal distribution curve and shade the area, and the second one is to find the appropriate figure in the procedure table and follow the direction given. It has been Kaye Audrey Bonda, a student of Bachelor of Elementary Education, first year, Section 1 report.